Have you ever felt that there is more between heaven and earth than is visible to your eye? The universe has led you here, to this moment, to explore the hidden wisdom of the third eye. The third eye, also known as the inner eye or Ajna chakra, is a mystical concept that has been considered the key to expanding consciousness in many cultures for thousands of years. It symbolizes the bridge between your soul and the universe, between seeing and the supernatural. Historically, references to the third eye can be found in numerous ancient civilizations, from the Vedic writings of India to ancient Egypt to the spiritual traditions of the Maya. In India, it is described as the eye of intuition and wisdom, which, when opened, allows a direct look into the soul. The Egyptians, on the other hand, often represented it by the symbol of the Eye of Horus, a powerful amulet for protection and clear-sighted power. Different cultures have attached different meanings to the third eye, but they all agree that it is a source of deeper truth and spiritual insight. In modern spiritual discussion, the third eye is often associated with the ability to enter higher levels of consciousness beyond physical vision. Scientifically, the third eye is associated with the pineal gland, a small, cone-shaped organ in the center of our brain, which is associated with the regulation of hormones. Researchers like René Descartes speculated that this small gland is the seat of the soul, a bridge between the body and the mind. Modern studies indicate that the pineal gland produces melatonin, a hormone that influences our sleep-wake rhythm and possibly also modulates our spiritual experiences. You may wonder how you can activate your own third eye to gain insight into these expanded states of consciousness. Be curious, because next we will talk about how exactly you can begin to awaken this mysterious and powerful tool in you. Now that we have explored the mystical and cultural significance of the third eye, we come to the biological foundations that connect this mysterious concept with our physical body. It is fascinating how something so spiritual can have a direct connection to our biological being. The third eye is closely connected to the pineal gland, a small, cone-shaped organ in the center of our brain, deeply hidden at the base of the interbrain. This gland is hardly larger than a grain of rice, but its effects on our consciousness are monumental. The pineal gland produces and regulates important hormones such as melatonin, which not only controls our sleep cycle, but also regulates how we perceive and interact. The pineal gland is often considered a physical equivalent of the third eye, especially because it could affect our ability to experience spiritually. Interestingly, this gland has light-sensitive cells, similar to those in our eyes, which indicates that it is able to absorb and react to light. She directly links this ability to the idea that the third eye is a portal to higher levels of consciousness, often described as light-filled. Another fascinating aspect is the influence of fluoride and other chemicals on the pineal gland. Studies have shown that fluoride, which is often found in drinking water and toothpaste, accumulates in the pineal gland and can lead to calcification. This calcification could potentially impair their function and thus disrupt our ability to open the third eye or gain spiritual clarity. What does this mean for you? It sheds light on the importance of paying attention to the environment and the chemicals to which we are exposed every day. These findings not only open up ways in which we can support our spiritual health through physical measures, but also how deeply our environment influences our spiritual practice. Next, we will explore the specific techniques and practices that can be used to activate the third eye and intensify the spiritual experiences that make it possible. Stay tuned, because the journey into the depths of your consciousness is just beginning. Have you ever wondered how you can activate your third eye and thus expand your perception of the hidden dimensions? The universe has led you on this path, and now we will explore together how you can unlock this inner door. The activation of the third eye is a process that requires discipline and dedication. Let's start with a step-by-step guide that will guide you through this in-depth process. First of all, it is important to create a quiet and peaceful space where you can meditate undisturbed. This space becomes your sanctuary, where you can connect with your inner wisdom. Meditation techniques and breathing exercises are crucial for the activation of the third eye. Here are some specific practices that can help you. Focused intention meditation. Sit in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Focus on the area between your eyebrows, the seat of the third eye. Imagine how light flows into this area with every breath and activates it. Breathing exercise, pranayama. This technique helps to calm the mind and center the energy in the body. Alternating nasal breathing is particularly effective in stimulating the third eye. Nutrition also plays an important role in supporting the pineal gland and thus in the activation of the third eye. Here are some tips you should consider. Avoid fluoride. As already mentioned, fluoride can calcify the pineal gland. Try to use fluoride-free toothpaste and a water filter that removes fluoride. Superfoods for the pineal gland. Certain foods are known to support the function of the pineal gland. These include raw cocoa, coconut oil, chlorella, and spirulina. Integrate these foods into your diet to promote the health of your pineal gland. Now that you know the basics of activating your third eye, you are ready to dive deeper into practice. In the next chapter, we will explore the signs and symptoms that indicate that your third eye is becoming active. This will help you understand how you are progressing on your spiritual journey and what changes you may experience in your consciousness and perception. Have you ever wondered what changes you could experience when your third eye begins to open? The universe has led you to this knowledge, and it is no coincidence that you are here now. Let's explore together the fascinating signs and symptoms that indicate the activation of the third eye. Physical and emotional changes are often the first signs that your third eye is waking up. You could feel slight pressure or tingling sensations in the center of your forehead, just above the root of your nose. This is the physical location of the third eye, and such sensations may indicate that this energy center is being activated. Emotionally, you could find that you are more sensitive to the energy of other people and your environment. This can lead to increased empathy, but also to a need for times of tranquility and seclusion while you get used to these new sensations. Changed perceptions and increased intuition are further clear signs that indicate activation of the third eye. Maybe you notice that your dreams become more vivid and symbolic, or that you have visions or inspirations during the day that seem to come out of nowhere. These experiences are indications that your third eye opens up new ways of perception that go beyond the 5 physical senses. Encounters with higher dimensions and spiritual beings can also occur when your third eye is active. Such encounters can manifest themselves as a feeling of connection to the universe, receiving messages or guidance in meditations, or even the direct perception of angels, spiritual guides, or other spiritual helpers. These experiences can be very real and profound and offer you insights and wisdom that enrich and transform your daily life. As you explore these new levels of consciousness, it is important to remain patient and open. Every experience is unique, and how you interpret and integrate these changes can have a profound effect on your spiritual path. Next, we will examine practical exercises and techniques that can help you understand and integrate these new perceptions. Prepare to dive into the deep waters of your own psyche and discover the hidden treasures that your awakening third eye has to offer. Now that you know the signs and symptoms of third eye activation, you may be wondering how you can support and develop this new level of consciousness. Here are some simple but powerful exercises that you can perform daily to strengthen your third eye and enrich your spiritual journey. Meditation is an essential tool for the activation and care of the third eye. Start your day with a short meditation specifically designed to stimulate the third eye. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes and focus on the point between your eyebrows. Breathe in and out deeply, and imagine how a bright light penetrates this area with every breath. This simple technique helps to center consciousness and activate the energy of the third eye. Visualizations are particularly effective in opening the third eye and expanding its capabilities. A useful technique is the visualization of an indigo blue light at the place of the third eye. Imagine how this light becomes more intense and radiant with each breath. This color is traditionally associated with the third eye and helps to activate and enhance its energy. Affirmations to strengthen the third eye. Affirmations are positive, powerful statements that you can use to influence your thoughts and consciousness. Start your day with affirmations such as, "My third eye is fully activated," or "I am open and receptive to my inner guidance." Repeat these affirmations daily to align your subconscious with receptivity to higher perceptions. These daily practices are not only easy to carry out, but also extremely effective in developing your spiritual abilities and gaining a deeper understanding of the world around you. By using these exercises regularly, you will not only strengthen your third eye, but also promote a deeper connection to your higher self and the universe. Next, we will explore the advanced methods to activate the third eye. These techniques will help you to open up even deeper levels of your consciousness and gain an even greater perception of your inner and outer worlds. Stay tuned, because the journey continues, and there is still so much to discover. Have you ever wondered how your perception of the world could change if your third eye is fully activated? This mystical energy center not only offers a deeper insight into your inner self, but also an expanded view of the universe. Let's explore together how the third eye intensifies your connection to the cosmos. When the third eye is activated, our normal perception expands beyond physical vision into an intuitive, spiritual insight. This inner vision allows us to recognize and understand the subtle energies that permeate the universe. You begin to see the world not only as a collection of physical objects, but as a dynamic energy field in which everything is connected. This new view can have transformative effects on your understanding of life, death, connectivity, and spirituality. The third eye serves as a portal through which we can capture cosmic energies and the finer vibrations of the universe. These energies are everywhere around us, but without seeing the eyes, they often remain hidden from us. With the activation of the third eye, you become more receptive to these subtle forces and begin to perceive their presence and influence in your daily life. This can lead to a deeper understanding of the laws of nature and the spiritual dimensions that shape our esis. The third eye is closely linked to the ability to astral travel, an experience in which consciousness leaves the physical body and dives into astral worlds. During these journeys, the third eye is often used as a guide or compass, which makes it possible to consciously navigate through different astral levels. These experiences can not only be exciting and enlightening, but also promote a deeper connection with the universe and offer answers to existential questions. Now that you understand the meaning of the third eye in relation to your universal connection, you may become even more curious about how you can use these insights and integrate them into your life. Next, we will look at how you can protect and nurture these advanced abilities in order to develop a lasting and sustainable spiritual practice. As you dive deeper into the mysteries of the third eye and explore its connection to the universe, it is crucial that you also learn how to protect and clean this powerful energy center. The care of your third eye not only ensures its optimal function, but also helps to clarify and intensify your spiritual experiences. The pineal gland, the physical manifestation of your third eye, can be affected by environmental toxins and diet. An effective method of cleaning the pineal gland is to reduce the absorption of fluoride, which can be deposited in the gland and lead to calcification. In addition, detoxification supplements such as chlorella, spirulina, and activated charcoal powder can help remove toxins from your body and relieve the pineal gland. Regular detoxification supports the health of your pineal gland and thus improves the function of your third eye. The third eye makes you more receptive to the energies around you, which can be both a blessing and a challenge. In order to protect yourself from negative or harmful influences, it is important to regularly carry out energetic protection exercises. Visualize, for example, how a light shield is created around your body and your third eye, which only allows positive energy to pass through and repels everything negative. This technique can be used especially before meditations or spiritual practices. Crystals are powerful tools that can support and protect the activity of the third eye. Amethyst, lapis lazuli, and sodalite are known for their ability to stimulate and open the third eye. These crystals can be worn during meditation or placed around you to use their protective and clarifying properties. They not only help to cleanse the third eye, but also promote mental clarity and strengthen your spiritual perceptions. The regular use of these cleansing and protection techniques forms a strong foundation for your spiritual adventures and ensures that your third eye remains free of blockages and functions optimally. Next, we will explore how you can integrate and use the newly gained insights and abilities of your third eye into your everyday life. This will help you maintain a deeper and more stable connection to your higher self and the universe. After you have learned how to clean and protect your third eye, it is inspiring to hear how others have achieved success on their spiritual path. In this chapter, we share moving stories and testimonies of people who have successfully activated their third eye and examine the challenges and solutions they have experienced on their way. Stories of people who have successfully activated their third eye. A fascinating story is that of Anna, a yoga teacher from Sweden, who was able to activate her third eye through daily meditation and the use of crystals. Anna reports more intense dreams, an increased intuition, and a new ability to feel the energy of her yoga students. Their history shows how the consistent application of specific techniques can lead to profound changes in perception and daily life. Not every path is without stumbling blocks. Another report comes from Michael, an artist from Canada who initially had difficulty interpreting the signals of his third eye. He experienced confusion and overstrain when his intuitive perception began to intensify. Michael found solutions through the support of a spiritual counselor and through the targeted use of meditation exercises for grounding that helped him understand and integrate his new abilities. The activation of the third eye is a highly individual process, and the experiences can vary greatly. Some people, like Julia, a non-medical practitioner from Germany, experience rapid progress, while others, like Tom, an engineer from the USA, only perceive subtle changes. These differences can be influenced by various factors, including lifestyle, previous experiences, and individual sensitivity. These stories and discussions make it clear that the path to the activation of the third eye is as unique as every person himself. They teach us to be patient and open and encourage us to find and adapt the methods that are right for us. Next, we will explore how you can translate the capabilities of your third eye into practical applications to enrich your life and that of your fellow human beings. Be curious about practical tips and instructions that show you how you can use your newly acquired knowledge every day. How does the concept of the third eye, which is deeply rooted in spirituality, fit into our fast, technology-driven modern world? This chapter explores the challenges and opportunities that the third eye offers people in today's world, and how we can find a balance between our material aspirations and our spiritual development. In our hectic world, often dominated by material goals, the development of spiritual practices such as the activation of the third eye can appear challenging. Many people feel overwhelmed by their daily obligations and find little time for spiritual exercises. At the same time, it is precisely this pressure that offers the opportunity to create a haven of peace and balance through spiritual practice, which not only leads to personal peace, but can also increase creativity and productivity. Modern technology does not necessarily have to contradict spiritual practices. On the contrary, she can even support them. Apps for meditation and mindfulness, online courses on spiritual development and virtual reality that simulate meditative environments are examples of how technology can be used to promote the third eye and facilitate spiritual growth. These tools make spiritual practices more accessible and can help people to integrate them into their everyday lives. Achieving a balance between the material world and spiritual experiences is perhaps the biggest challenge for those who want to activate their third eye. It's about finding a lifestyle that supports both professional and personal goals as well as spiritual aspirations. This can be achieved through conscious decisions, such as the integration of short meditation exercises into the daily routine, the conscious switching off of digital devices at certain times, or the creation of rituals that facilitate the transition from work to personal reflection. Next, we will discuss how you can use the insights and abilities of your third eye not only to enrich your own life, but also to have a positive impact on your environment. Stay tuned, because the influence of your third eye extends far beyond your personal experience. While the third eye is considered a central element of personal and transcendental development in many spiritual traditions, it is often at the center of controversy and skepticism in the modern, rational world. In this chapter, we will explore the scientific and skeptical views, illuminate the discussion about placebo effects and real spiritual experiences, and present strategies for dealing with skepticism and criticism. Science demands verifiable evidence and reproducible results, and many aspects of the third eye evade this kind of verifiability. Skeptics often argue that without solid scientific evidence, claims about the third eye must be dismissed as unscientific. They demand more research and data to support the claims associated with the third eye and its effects. A central point in the debate is the question of whether the experiences that people have in connection with the third eye are actually due to its activation or whether they possibly represent placebo effects. While some studies show that an individual's expectations can strongly influence his perceptions and experiences, many people report changes that are difficult to explain as mere placebo effects. This discussion calls for a differentiated view and further investigations. How to deal with skepticism and criticism. For those who are personally convinced of the advantages of the third eye, dealing with skepticism and criticism can be challenging. It is important to remain open to dialogue and to understand that skepticism often results from a lack of information or misunderstandings. An effective strategy can be to share both personal experiences and scientific findings, if available. In addition, it is helpful to maintain a certain serenity and to focus on deepening one's own understanding and experiences, regardless of external consent or rejection. As the next chapter, we will explore how the awakening of the third eye not only expands individual consciousness, but also has the potential to influence collective consciousness and contribute to a positive transformation of society. Be ready to discover the far-reaching effects of your spiritual journey. As we explore the challenges and skepticism that accompany the concept of the third eye, we must not forget to look ahead and look at the exciting possibilities that the future holds for this fascinating topic. In this chapter, we will deal with current research and future discoveries, discuss potential changes in perception and awareness expansion, and discuss the third eye as the key to a new age of humanity. The scientific community is just beginning to recognize the profound effects that the third eye can have on our health and well-being. Future research could focus on how the activation of the third eye affects physiological processes, especially with regard to the pineal gland and the production of melatonin, as well as its influence on our mental health. Through advanced imaging techniques and neurological studies, it is hoped to gain a better understanding of how spiritual experiences and states of consciousness are biologically anchored. The activation of the third eye could lead to a new perception revolution in which people learn to understand the world and themselves on a much deeper level. This could mean an expansion of consciousness that allows us to think and feel beyond the boundaries of physical space, and could fundamentally change our understanding of time and reality. There is a growing conviction that the third eye has the potential to serve as a catalyst for a global transformation. By learning to use their third eye, people could not only improve their individual experiences, but also contribute to a collective change of consciousness based on compassion, understanding, and a deeper connection with the earth and its inhabitants. This could ultimately lead to a more peaceful, more conscious society in which spiritual consciousness and material existence are in harmony. In the next chapter, we will discuss the practical steps that each individual can take to develop and actively use their third eye, and how these efforts can enrich not only their own lives, but also the world around us. Look forward to learning how you can be an active participant in this exciting new era. We have undertaken an extraordinary journey through the world of the third eye, from the mystical origins and biological basis to the challenges, possibilities and future significance of this fascinating concept. It is now time to summarize the most important points and motivate you to advance your own exploration and activation of the third eye. The third eye, also known as Ajna chakra, is the center of intuition and spiritual insight. Biologically, the third eye corresponds to the pineal gland, which plays a key role in our perception and consciousness. The activation of the third eye can expand your perception, help you to a deeper connection with the universe and accelerate your spiritual development. There are practical exercises such as meditation, visualization and the use of crystals that can help you activate and protect your third eye. The modern world offers both challenges and tools for those who want to develop their third eye, including the use of technology to support spiritual practices. It is a gift that you have received these insights at a time where access to knowledge and spiritual tools is more open and comprehensive than ever before. Take this opportunity to not only enrich your life, but also to gain a deeper understanding of the world. The activation and care of your third eye can have a transformative effect on your health, well-being, and relationships. You are not alone on this path. There are many worldwide who also want to explore and use the potential of their third eye. I invite you to become part of a community of like-minded people who support, motivate, and learn from each other. Together, we can not only enrich our own spiritual paths, but also contribute to the collective change of consciousness. Start today, with the exercises and practices we discussed. Set yourself the goal of reserving time for your spiritual practice every day, whether through meditation, reading spiritual texts, or exchanging ideas with others. Every small step on this path is a progress towards an expanded perception and deeper connection with the universe. The universe has led you to these findings for a reason. Now it is up to you to use this information and courageously continue your path of spiritual development. Remember that every moment is an opportunity to grow, learn, and let the light of your third eye shine.